They tried to say, if I lose this one, I'm done.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
Because the king is back. I've had to say that in months. I had that in my head in months I was going to say that.
No way.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker.
I was
The
waiting
king
for you
is
to
back.
wind up the middle finger.
They all
You're champ,
doubted
baby, you're champ.
They all doubted me. They all doubted me. Doubt me now. Doubt me now.
Looks good, no? Looks good. Feels good. It feels good. We done it. Like I said on my Instagram, this one was for us all. But before I start, a huge congratulations to my brother, Mr. Josh Bridgman, your new IFBB. That sounds good. IFBB Bridgman, IFBB Brightman. It's hard to fuck up when you got those two in the circle. It really is. I am forever grateful, and I'll say it over and over again. But they have helped me amplify my physique, my psychology in off-season and prep. Huge inspiration, Josh, as well as Joe. I remember sitting there in off-season just between sets just thinking, fuck, man. Do you know what I mean? Just pulling inspiration and motivation from them has been incredible. And of course, congratulations to Callum, the man behind it all. The magician, I like to call him. And yeah, great weekend for Brandon as well. Class win overall. I think he's going for his pro card this weekend. No doubt he'll probably secure that just based on what he looked like on Sunday. Fantastic. But yeah, what a weekend. What a weekend. A lot of self-doubt going into this one, as you probably saw throughout the previous videos and the lead up to this. And that self-doubt kind of continued into show day, which is unlike me. You know, I always preach, no matter what's going on, try as best as possible to enjoy the moment. And it was hard to, because I felt like there was a kind of a grey cloud that was constantly there. And we had a sit-down interview, me and Gigi came up. So there'll be a very sort of more detailed, intricate look into the show day vlog very soon. But so far it looks like a masterpiece. I mean, it's Netflix worthy. Gigi, another man that I'm incredibly grateful for this prep. He's been somewhat of a sponge, somewhat of a therapist for me. You know, he, out of everyone for the last 3 or 4 months, to have him there, not just as a videographer, but just as a person that understands the game as well, a bodybuilder himself, and it's been great. It's helped me massively, so, you know, incredibly grateful to have him. But the show day vlog should be very good. I've said just take as long as you want with that, mate, all right? But we had a sit-down interview on that Friday. There was very emotional, very emotional, and yeah, there was sort of self-doubt lingering from one day out into the show, which like I said, isn't really like me. And that self-doubt and that grey cloud was only really removed when I kind of came off the stage first time round and had a little bit of feedback. But obviously, short recap of the week. We had that high carb day Wednesday, Thursday, slightly lower day Friday. We cut water at 6 PM Friday, and Saturday I only had like sips of water, a couple of chicken salad meals. Callum told me to go and get some salt and vinegar crisps. He went, go and get me some salt and vinegar crisps. I thought he was just joking, saying, can I get him some? So I was like, what drink do you want? He was like, no, for you. I was like, all right, cool. So another big thank you to FitX as well. Incredible professionalism and organisation for, you know, rookie federation. Very, very highly impressed. I feel like a lot of federations should look at them, and I feel like they're leading from the front at the moment. And the ability for us, with no drama, to bring our own videographers and photographers, and also fantastic, absolute stunning shots by, I think her name's Amy Rose, guns_4_roses, captured a bodybuilding show day differently to what you'd usually see. Absolutely stunning, really was. I put a few pictures up on my Instagram. But yeah, well done to Darren, show number 2, and I wish him all the best for the rest of the season. But we started pumping up, went backstage, and I know as a competitor you should never really look at your other competitors too much and let it get in your head, but it's hard not to. Looked around the classic guys, I thought, God, these dudes are big. I feel like I generally feel that like most bodybuilders are just getting bigger. Like the gene pool, Nunes spoke about that, is just getting more advanced. And even watching the likes of Joe on stage with the physique guys, they're just so dense, like all around as well, transition. So we were pumping up and they were all pumping up with their shirts off, and I just kept my hoodie on. I was like, I'm gonna have to pull something quite special out the bag here. I'm gonna have to really tap into that classic flow, that composure, really hold myself well on stage. So I had my salt and vinegar crisps, which was alien to me. Usually I have like a Reese's Cup or some Haribo, but I had that mix of sort of fat and sodium just went. I thought, this is the secret. No wonder Callum's a winner. This is the fucking secret salt and vinegar crisps. Anyway, we went out, started doing our mandatories, and then I got first call out centre stage, and I was like, ooh, hold on. Almost felt like the grey cloud remove. I was like, we could be on here, looking at the judges, which I think was judged very fairly. This Saturday, Mike and Lisa, fantastic. Came off stage, and then it was only then I got some feedback from the guys. They're like, you look great, you look really good. And I was like, wow, like, you know, we could be on here. And went out and did my routine. Now I've been watching a lot of Thug Rose. What's her last name? Mana Younes. In particular, that lead up to her last fight, and in particular the moment in the cage where she was, before the fight, she was like, I'm the best. I'm the best.
Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
So I was like, let me try this out. Let me sort of inject this high level of sort of confidence and arrogance into me. So I was at the side of the curtain before I went out to pose. I was like, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best there fucking is. I'm the best content creator. I'm the best fucking YouTuber. I'm the best God. It's just like this verbal diarrhea of like, I'm the fucking best. I went out there flawless for the first time in my bodybuilding career. Not one fuck up. Usually when I pose, there's always something that I fuck up, like that transition. I go, oh shit, I'm a bit behind. Nothing. It went perfectly, and came backstage, and everyone was like, oh, great posing routine. I was like, right, finally, after 17 weeks, a bit of self-confidence, self-doubt removed. So we went back out, did a little pose down, and then the self-doubt came back because they called out third place. I thought I was probably second or third at this show. They called out third place. I was like, shit. Then they called out second, and I was like, oh no. My head dropped a little bit, hands went on their hips. I was like, oh shit, right, composure, stay up. No matter what. Always remember, the judges' eyes are on you all time. Stand there, did my classic, my John Lofthouse, I like to call it. And then they said, number 2, Tom Moore. And I genuinely just couldn't believe it. Still a lot of self-doubt, and I kind of said thank you to Mike, and did my pictures. And it was only till I got off stage and Coach Tom came over and showed me the pictures, and I was like, I went, fuck, that's me. Like, for the first time, that's me. I think as a bodybuilder, you're always in the mindset of your previous show. So for the last 17 weeks, in my head, every time I pose, every time I take my top off, I'm that stringy PCA 2019 bodybuilder. And that was the first time I was like, fuck, that like we've actually made some improvements here. The balance, it looks a lot better. The front double bicep in particular, the arms had come up, the legs let us down in terms of the condition, which was the feedback from the judges, you know, bringing the hams and the glutes in, and the quads a little more, and you're on. But that's a good position to be in. The worst position to be in is to come off stage and go, you need more size, because you go, well, I can't really do that in 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? But what I can do is dig even fucking deeper, which I will do so, and bring something even more special to the PCA. So yeah, it was what a weekend. A roller coaster of emotion. Like I said, in my mind, I was always at that PCA body power, weighing in at 81 kilos, and I weighed in at 89, which was close as well, because I had a 4-hour drive, and I think my spine had probably compressed in the car, so I heighted in at like 179. I was like, oh shit. I thought it was like 180, 181. So Mike was like, oh, max weight limit you can be is 89. So I jumped on the scales. I was like, you know when you, I mean, this is just the weirdest thing, but you know when you jump on scales and you kind of do a weird sort of, like, to try and make yourself lighter, which is just like physically impossible to do. Jumped on the scales, and I was 80, I think it was like 89 on the nose. So even then you sort of think 81 kilos, 2019 show, 89 kilos, that's 8 kilos. That's a fucking better condition, 8 kilos. It's like pure muscle. think of a 10 kilo plate in the gym, take 2 off and just distribute that in muscle. It's quite a lot. So, like I said, it was only really then until I looked at the pictures and saw the figure. I was like, well, well done, you know. You should be proud, and I am proud. But like I said, there's a lot more work to do, and that work will get done. There is a fucking furnace has been ignited inside me, and I am more than ready to go even darker and even deeper for the next 3 weeks, and that will be done. And then that's true redemption for me. You know, if we can go and do some damage at the PCA, top 3, even then, if we can just make improvement, like I always say, if we can tick that box of self-improvement and the result also turns out to be a top 3 placing, then that top 3, that's an additional bonus. But like I said, the fire has been ignited. Josh, Brandon, Joe's doing incredibly well out there. Very proud of Joe. I know it's hard for him at the moment because, you know, that mentality of not just wanting to be that guy that holds his own, it's tough. It really is hard for him, but he's doing us all proud over here, and he's fucking running it solo, man. That's a hard gig to do, to go from country to country running solo, mate. We're all very proud if you're watching this, Joe. I fucking love you, mate. Looking forward to seeing him on Friday. I think he's coming back. But yeah, we're back in the trenches, and I'm very excited for the next 3 weeks. Very excited. Then once we're done, we're off to Marbella, have a good time. There we go. That's just a little recap. What was that, 11 minutes? Oh shit, sorry. I should probably warn you to get some food or a drink before we start this video. I just wanted to do a little recap and to say thank you to everyone. You know, thank you to Gigi, Cal, kept my head firmly on my shoulders. You know, I've never had a full contest prep coach until now, and to have that, there has been wonderful. The boys, both in and out of the gym, you lot, most of all. You know, I've been like at the bottom of the fucking barrel for, like I said in the preview a couple of times in this prep, and the odd comment here or there has helped me. You know, through those Stairmaster sessions and in the gym and just in between meals when I'm hungry. You know, you know, I'm truly grateful. I really am. You know, and aside from that, truly thankful for you lot to allow me to be in the position where I am today. You know, I'm doing what I love to do, and I try as best as possible to give back. And yeah, like I said, this one was for us all. The next PCA will also be for us all, and I hope we are victorious at that show. And then we're done. Then TM Cycles, he enters a new chapter in his life, which I'm equally as excited about, and I look forward to it very much. But yeah, that's all from me. Sorry, I fucking talked a lot today. We're back to it, back to usual macros, back to cardio, back to training, back to flipping that mindset. You know, we had a good bit of food on Saturday, a good bit of food on Sunday. Didn't gain too much, couple of key, back down today. So no PCA weight limit, which is cool. So there we go. From me and my very good looking trophy. I'll see you very soon. Thank you, good night. Much love.
Everyone's game has gone up, money-wise, and I helped do that. So after that fight when I lost, and I'm looking at all these people and they're all celebrating my demise and saying I'm done and this, and